The Missouri National Guard 140th Regiment Regional Training Institute hosts schools year-round, but the month of June is always the busiest. Service members from throughout the Midwest come to train to enter their new occupational specialties or learn to lead their fellow guardsmen.
The RTI, the Regional Training Institute, is the Missouri National Guard schoolhouse, and we don't just train Missouri National Guard soldiers, we train, but although that is a critically important piece for what we do, we train Missouri National Guard soldiers, we train United States Army Reserve soldiers as well as active duty soldiers in the courses that we conduct.
The Regional Training Institute offers 18 different Army courses, including Officer Candidate School and Warrant Officer Candidate School, pre-mobilization training, and 6 occupational reclass schools, allowing guardsmen to train locally so that they can serve locally in an emergency.
We get to see them again, and it hits home a little bit more when you're training with soldiers who you know are local soldiers who you'll work with in the future, and it encourages you and motivates you to train them well, because those will be your soldiers one day, or you'll be training or working with those soldiers one day, or they may be your supervisor one day. So it behooves us as instructors to make sure that we train people to the best of our ability, because these are the people that immediately surround us. For soldiers that come out of state, it's the same thing as well. The Army is one team.
Regional training institutes like Missouri's RTI exist throughout the country, but the active duty engineer training facilities at Fort Leonard Wood allow 140th Regiment's 1st Engineer Battalion to go beyond the book and give students hands-on experience with real combat engineering equipment and facilities.
This gives me more knowledge in different areas of the military. I was an NP prior, and now I'll be an engineer, and give me another scope of the military and all the pieces that it has in it. This new skill set will definitely allow us, and especially in SEDs, when floods or natural disasters come through, when there are needs of mobility and moving around and communication and finding people, and we will be able to assist them much greater with more engineers here, so that we can connect people and get people back to the normal way of life quickly.
The engineers, military police, truck drivers, and the officers who lead them provide vital services during a disaster, delivering supplies, clearing roads, and performing search and rescue operations. And no one knows better than the RTI that the best preparedness for responding to a state emergency is maintaining a highly trained National Guard. So at the end of the summer, the Training Institute will move its operations from a group of repurposed World War II barracks to a brand new schoolhouse.
SLC is a student-led class, but stands for Senior Leader Course. Okay, so they lead the classes. They teach all the classes. We teach the first day of class. That way, they have an idea of how it needs to be presented. They can view us, and then from there, we give them time to study their classes prior to teaching.
The new facility will allow the RTI to make a smooth transition from the 2015 to the 2020 Army Learning Model by providing students with an environment that balances current technology with high Army learning standards.
Soldiers that are in that training environment are actually going to be training their fellow soldiers in the classroom. So being able to provide up-to-date electronics and computer programs for them to access, to train, to learn in this day and age is crucial. Our hopes is to build up Missouri as a key place to come train.
Reporting for the Missouri National Guard, I'm Sergeant Brittany Crocker.